Good evening and welcome to Marygrove's first ever virtual Bloom, the Roaring 20s. I hope you all have your dinner ready and your drinks poured. Archbishop Rosansky has approved a special Lenten dispensation for you to enjoy your dinner tonight. We've prepared a wonderful evening for you that will leave you feeling inspired and excited to be part of the Marygrove family. If you haven't done so already, please remember to visit our event website at bloom2021.givesmart.com. If you go there, you can register to bid on one of our silent auction items. You can also buy raffle tickets, or you could make a gift to Marygrove this evening. To start the evening, we have provided a very special musical performance by Sarah Jane and the Blue Notes as you enjoy your meal and prepare for our virtual program. But first, Marygrove's CEO, Joe Bestjen, will lead us in a blessing.
Good evening. Thank you for being with us tonight. Let us begin with prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of your Son. Your Son said in the Gospels, "Bring the children to me." Lord, we ask for healing and protection for the children that are brought here to Marygrove. Please allow us to be your heart in your hands to provide the mercy and the healing and the help that our children need. We ask for blessings upon our staff, our board, our benefactors, and all that support this critical mission. We ask for blessings for those that have come through our doors and those that will in the future. Help us in all of our endeavors and help us to know and to do your will. Amen.
Have you seen the well-to-do up and down Park Avenue on a famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? High hats, arrow collars, white spats, lots of dollars, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types, you wear a coat, pants with stripes, cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Super duper, come let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks, umbrellas in their mitts. Putting on the Ritz. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear their coat, pants with stripes, cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Super duper, come let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks, umbrellas in their mitts. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. All right. I hope you're all putting on the Ritz out there. Thanks for joining us this evening. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Baby don't say somebody but oh baby bobbity do say so but do they be bobbity do see but baby bobbity do they do baby do they. Oh, blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. All right, blue skies. Hoping we have some of those coming up in the springtime. All right, this next one is a Hep Cats Holiday. Hey cat, grab your hair, we gon' jump today. Jitterbuggy to and fro on Hep Cats Holiday. They jumping left and right, swinging, get your sway. Hippin' hoppin', what a sight on Hep Cats Holiday. Boogie woogie and swing you, Hep Cats ready, whip that's two. Turn around and chuck on down, we jump the whole day through. Man swinging, cats are high, chicks are being gay. You can swing it if you try on a Hep Cats Holiday. Hey cat, grab your hat, we gon' jump today. Jitterbuggy to and fro on a Hep Cats Holiday. They jumpin' left and right, swinging, get your sway. Hippin' hoppin', what a sight on a Hep Cats Holiday. Boogie woogie and a swing you, flatfoot boogie and a Hep Cats too. Turn around and chuck on down, we jump the whole day through. Man swinging, cats high, chicks are being gay. You can swing it if you try on a Hep Cats Holiday. All right, Hep Cats Holiday. All right, is anybody out there dancing? I need some dancers out here. That's right, come on. Let's liven it up. Gravy coating, get your head. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter pat? An happy tune that's yours. Grab your coat and get your hand. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter pat? And a happy tune that's your step, baby. Life would be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. I'm not afraid this rover has crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. They're always waiting for that cue at the end. If I don't give it, the music does not stop. All right, this is an old Louis Jordan song. This is called Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby. I got a guy who's always late every time we have a date, but I love him. Yes, I love him. I'm gonna walk up to his gate See if I can get it straight, 'cause I want him. I'm gonna ask him, is you, oh is you ain't my baby? The way you're acting lately makes me doubt you have always been my baby, baby. Seems the flame in your heart done gone out. Fellow is a creature who has always been strange. Just when you think you're his, he's gone and made a change. Is you, oh is you ain't my baby? Maybe baby's found somebody new. Is my baby still my baby true? Fellow is a creature who has always been strange. Just when you think you're his, he's gone and made a change. Is you, oh is you ain't my baby? Maybe baby's found somebody new. Is my baby still my baby true? All right. Is you, or is you ain't my baby? All right. This next song is Sweet Lorraine. I'd say a good notable version of this is the late great Nat King Cole, Sweet Lorraine. Just found joy. I'm as happy as a baby boy with another brand new choo-choo toy. When I met my sweet Lorraine, Lorraine, Lorraine. She's got a pair of eyes that are brighter than the summer skies. When you see them, you realize why I love my sweet Lorraine. Now when it's raining, I don't miss the sun, 'cause it's in my baby's smile. And you think that I'm the lucky one that will lead her down the aisle. Each night I pray that no one will steal her heart away. I can't wait until that lucky day when I marry sweet Lorraine. Just found joy. I'm as happy as a baby boy with another brand new choo-choo toy. When I met my sweet Lorraine, 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 she's got a pair of eyes that are brighter than the summer skies. When you see them, you realize why I love my sweet Lorraine. Now when it's raining, I don't miss the sun, 'cause it's in my baby's smile. And you think that I'm the lucky one that will lead her down the aisle. Each night I pray that no one will steal her heart away. I can't wait until that lucky day when I marry sweet Lorraine. All right, there's the drop. All right, yeah, this is it's only a paper moon. All right, is everybody enjoying themselves out there? I can't see you, but I know you're there. I can see them. They're out there. Say hi. Hey guys, how you doing? Tim? Hello. He's the good one. He has his mask on. All right. Say it's only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Say it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played on a penny arcade. It's a Bonham and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played on a penny arcade. It's a Bonham and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. All right. Hey, this is kind of appropriate. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower up to the sun, brick and rivet and lime. Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once in khaki suits, gee, we look swell, full of that Yankee doodledom. 500,000 boots went slogging through it. I was the kid on the drum. Say, don't you remember they called me Al? It was Al all the time. Say, don't you remember I'm your pal? Brother, can you spare a dime?
All right, wow, you guys are so talented. I have to tell you, my dad is watching, and he said he absolutely loves you guys. So what a fun way to start this evening. Again, Marygrove's Bloom 2021. So glad that you're here. So again, thank you, Sarah Jane and the Blue Notes, for providing us with such wonderful entertainment tonight. So again, good evening to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us here at Marygrove's signature event, Bloom, the Roaring 20s. My name is Kim Sainange.
Very good. And my name is Fletcher Lane. I'm your auctioneer this evening and so thrilled to be here.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yes, we are.
So we will actually both be your MCs for this evening, and it is our honor to be here with you tonight. And we are so excited to be part of Marygrove's Bloom. I'm also a privileged member of Marygrove's Young Professional Board, so I've seen all the important work that Marygrove does day in, day out, really to help these kids with hope and healing. And we're talking hundreds and hundreds of children. So this is really such a great organization here.
And Kim, it is awesome that you are on Marygrove's Young Professionals Board. And welcome back to St. Louis, your hometown.
Yes.
And now you're a part of the KMOV News team. Welcome home.
Thank you.
So this is my 5th year with Marygrove, and I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled to be a part of the organization because of the work that they do. And Kim, I think we all realize now more than ever how important providing hope and healing to children in need, how important it is today.
Oh, it has been a year. It's honestly hard to believe it's been now just over a year when basically all of our worlds were flipped upside down because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We know that every single one of you watching, joining us virtually tonight, we know that this has in some way changed and impacted your life. So we just want to let you know how grateful we are to be part of a community that continues to support and encourage us and celebrate with us as we continue on this pretty new, still virtual journey that we are on right now. Well, the uncertainty surrounding this COVID-19 crisis has dramatically increased the services that Marygrove is providing to nearly 1,000 children, young adults, and adolescents here in the St. Louis area. So just know that your gift tonight to Marygrove allows us to continue our mission to provide a safe home, compassionate care, and high-quality mental health services to children who've experienced, in some cases, significant trauma, to restore their childhood and to equip them for the future. Throughout the evening and at the bottom of your screen right now, you will notice, first of all, the giving link, and then you're also going to see this black and white box. Some of you, of course, know what that is. That's the QR code. This is really helpful because this will take you directly to our event website that, if you'd like, you could make a gift to support our mission here with Marygrove. So this is all you have to do. If you're holding your smartphone right now, just hold up that phone right to that QR code. Just pull up your camera and it will automatically actually pull up that link. You just click on that and it will direct you where you need to go. So it's actually very simple. I was trying it out with my phone. I was taking a picture and it just automatically pulled up the link. So
or you can also do bloom2021.givesmart.com. Get registered, register your credit card, and move on from there. And we also have, you can actually call us, and Kim's going to talk more about that. But you know what? Right now, we hope you're enjoying this evening's festivities so far. And as you celebrate with us from the comfort of your home, we ask that you post pictures in your Roaring 20s attire and with your small dinner parties and share them with us on Facebook and Instagram. And use the hashtag #BloomMasquerade. It's right there on the cover, Bloom Masquerade, hashtag Bloom Masquerade. Get those pictures up on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll have fun and raise that much more money for Marygrove.
Yeah, that's a great way to get the word out about what we're doing. And we want to see your pictures. Does anyone have on a headband like me? I felt like I had to kind of get in the vibe. That music by Sarah Jane and the Blue Notes kind of gets you in the vibe too. So we hope that you're having fun with this. Maybe you're in your pajamas. There's no shame there. You can do whatever you like because you're watching and joining us this year from the comfort of your own home. But yes, the Roaring 20s theme, we'd love, love, love using the hashtag that Fletcher mentioned to see your pictures on social media. We also want to take a moment to recognize our sponsors for their generosity and support of this year's Bloom. We are grateful for our platinum sponsor, the Ascension Charity Classic presented by Emerson. We are honored to be one of only 3 charities to benefit from the inaugural event as they team up, and this is really cool, with the PGA Tour champions to bring professional golf right here to the St. Louis area. That will be September 6th through the 12th of this year, 2021, held at the Norwood Hills Country Club in North St. Louis County. So let's take a moment now to learn about this upcoming exciting event.
Professional golf returns to St. Louis in 2021. The Ascension Charity Classic, presented by Emerson. Stars like Phil Mickelson, Ernie Els, Jim Furyk, and more compete at Norwood Hills Country Club September 6th through the 12th. Tickets, clubhouse passes, hospitality suites, and Pro-Am foursomes are on sale now. All proceeds go to North St. Louis County Charities. Visit AscensionCharityClassic.com or call 314-938-2828. PGA Tour Golf is back in the Lou. The Ascension Charity Classic.
All right, and now a special thank you to our gold sponsors. That is Centene Charitable Foundation, Gardens of Grace, Global Vision Technologies, and Anthony and Jean Sukenik with Sandberg Phoenix. Tonight's sponsors, hosts, and guests, all of you tonight have been so supportive and given generously to Marygrove throughout the years, and we really, truly appreciate your commitment to our mission. We really cannot thank everyone enough for being part of tonight's important event. So as most of you know, Bloom tonight cannot happen without the vision, determination, and hard work of an event chair and committee. We'd like to introduce you now to this year's Bloom event chairs. That is Rita D. Kemper and Tony and Jean Sukenik, who have a special message for you tonight.
Good evening, friends of Marygrove. For more than 170 years, Marygrove has been providing critical services to children, young adults, and their families to provide a safe home, treatment, and a future not defined by their past. Welcome tonight to our signature event, Bloom 2021, our virtual tribute to the Roaring Twenties. I'm Tony Sukenik, and I'm here with my wife, Jean, and Rita DeKemper. We are your co-chairs, grateful to be a part of this community which values Marygrove. We know this to be a challenging time, which makes your presence with us tonight so much more meaningful to know that you have found time to provide comfort and encouragement to support the Marygrove children and young adults who call this their home.
Tonight, we are so proud to celebrate the essential workers who have truly become the frontline heroes for the children of Marygrove. In the midst of the uncertainties of this ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, they remain committed to showing up each day, ready to provide round-the-clock care. We know it is critical to honor them for their dedication, for they truly are the backbone for the safety, security, and overall wellness of each child in their care. And as a result of this dedication, the children of Marygrove have continued to thrive, to heal, and most importantly, to bloom. So tonight, we offer our warmest congratulations on their achievements and their service to the Marygrove community.
And last but not least, I would like to thank the Bloom Committee and the Marygrove staff for putting this event together. It is their dedication and creativity that allowed us to do this as a virtual event. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself with your family and friends at home. Thank you again for supporting the children of Marygrove and giving them roots to grow.
I just want to emphasize again how thankful we are. So a special thank you one more time to Rita, Tony, and Jean, and the entire committee who really have been working so hard to make tonight's Marygrove Bloom 2021 happen. And a thank you to all of you who have either purchased raffle tickets, maybe you've put a bid on one of our silent auction items, or maybe you've just made a gift. We are so thankful for your generosity. As a reminder, the raffle will close at 8 p.m. and then the silent auction will close 1 hour after that at 9 p.m. So if you are interested in either buying those raffle tickets or maybe bidding on one of our silent auction items, you want to make sure you get those in soon. There are several ways that you can make a gift to support Marygrove's Fund a Need this evening. So you could do one of any of these following options. First of all, you could visit bloom2021.givesmart.com to donate by credit card. You can also text Bloom 2021 to 76278 and follow the prompts. As I mentioned earlier, you have your smartphone. You can scan scan that the QR code that you see, that black and white box in the bottom of your screen. That will just pull up a link, basically super easy, direct you to our event site, and then you can just go from there if you'd like to make a gift. And then the last option, and this is actually cool because we've been hearing this throughout the evening. We have a little phone here in the room at the Four Seasons, and we've been hearing it ring. You can call our Bloom helpline. That number is 314-881-3644 if you'd like to make a gift over the phone, and you'll be able to actually speak with one of our Marygrove staff members.
Oh my, you can actually speak to someone.
Ooh, we like that instead of just getting pushed around and sitting on hold for 5 minutes.
What we do all day long.
All the time. You don't have to do that tonight.
Again, bloom2021.givesmart.com, the QR code, the phone. Just think about what you want to give. And when you see a value that speaks to your heart, go ahead and hit that donate button. Now, we can all agree that COVID-19 has impacted all of us. That's why we're here doing virtual. For our kids, though, living at Marygrove, the impact has gone much deeper than we could ever have imagined. Since March of last year, Marygrove's campus has been sheltering in place and has remained closed to outside visitors. The kids have stayed on campus 24/7 during this time, unable to work their usual jobs, attend school in person, and unsure when friends and family will be able to visit. But with the support and unwavering dedication of Marygrove's essential work caregivers, our kids are healthy, they're thriving, and blossoming into the adults they were meant to become. So there is hope. We have only had a handful of confirmed, very mild cases of COVID-19 with Marygrove kids since the pandemic began. Now, we'll do what we need to do to keep our kids safe and watch as their young minds bloom before our very eyes.
Yeah, for that reason and so many more, Fletcher, we are delighted to honor Marygrove's essential caregivers, our frontline workers who have worked round the clock to care for the nearly 1,000 young people who will call Marygrove home this year alone. Nearly 1,000.
And the essential caregivers nationwide have been recognized,
yes,
but especially at Marygrove. Again, 24/7,
yep,
our 140 kids have been in lockdown.
Yep.
Now, while you're enjoying our event from your home, our Marygrove kids are also at home with us. We are everything to our kids: home, parent, chef, teacher, and friend. And tonight is no exception. You are walking the journey with our special kids throughout this whole evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We ask you to join your hand in ours this evening as we travel on this journey toward home for some very, very special kids. So what does home mean to you? When you look at a home from the outside, it's just a house, 4 walls and a roof, a building. That's all it is. But home is often a feeling of safety and security. It's a total feeling of warmth. That might come to mind. Safety, security, warmth, it's all of the above. It's a place where you are loved, respected, and cared for. And it's the people inside who make the difference. As most of us know, experiencing a feeling of home doesn't always happen with your family of origin. Sometimes home is with a family who chooses to nurture you. Marygrove is that home, a place for our kids to bloom. Our goal tonight, Kim, we're going to raise $600,000, and our gifts already total over $235,000. And with your help, your tax-deductible, 100% tax-deductible gift, with your help raising $600,000 tonight, will provide our youth with a home full of hope and healing for an entire 6 months. $600,000, 6 months. It's remarkable, Kim.
For 6 months. Requires that much, but I feel so confident we can do that. We can hit that goal.
Yes,
You are
we can.
already helping us. We see the donations pouring in. It is incredible. We cannot stress again how thankful we are for all of you, every single one of you tonight. You know, thinking, Fletcher, about that question you had asked, okay, what does home mean to you? It's not just four walls and a roof, right? It's interesting when you think about that, because think about maybe what some of the kids at Marygrove, how they might answer that question. So in some cases it might be, okay, it's that warm, cozy bed that makes it that much harder to get up in the morning and go to school. Or maybe in some cases it's that warm meal, it's already prepared on the table, ready to go. They can hang out with their friends when maybe they've had a long day at school and they're tired. That is maybe what they think about. Home is a place where these kids can be 100% themselves. Home is knowing that even on their very worst of days, that they are surrounded by people who fully love them. Marygrove is a place where kids can just be kids, and for some of these kids, this is the first time they've ever even experienced that in their entire life. Home is Marygrove, where we give kids roots to heal and grow and bloom.
And that's where you can help change a child's life. Your gifts tonight directly impact the lives of children through the comfort of a safe home, treatment to heal, and hope that their future does not have to be defined by their past. With your help, we will continue to open our hearts and arms to these young people so that they have a home at Marygrove. And now we're going to play a short video to give you an idea of what Marygrove is all about.
During a pretty hard time in my life where I had nothing, my mom, she moved to Mississippi, and I decided to stay here with my grandmother. Things didn't go too well in that household, so I was forced to be moved out. I'm stressing, and it was causing things like, my grades to drop, and I needed somewhere to be stable. I worked on West Florissant and St. Vincent de Paul. Depending on how business went, there were times that I did miss that last bus, and I would walk to this park that I used to go to with my friends all the time. And their public restrooms they were always open, so I would, once or twice, and maybe 3 to 5 times I've slept in, public restrooms until 4 in the morning. Because 4 in the morning was when the first bus of the day came, and I would take that bus to go home. Yeah, it was hard at that time.
The process starts with stabilizing and relationship building. In some kids, that's a couple months. Sometimes it's 2 weeks. That's kind of the process. You deal with the high-risk behavior, get that under control, and move on to self-regulation, self-monitoring, processing some of that trauma and that loss.
We got to step into those roles as whatever, brother, dad, sometimes mom. We got to be nurturing and everything for them.
So everything we do in the kitchen is designed to make the child feel more at home, as if it were their home, because it is.
COVID has provided extra headwinds for the work that we do. Without our donors, Marygrove would cease to exist. The funding that is provided to us through state and government agencies to service the needs of these children simply does not even come close to meeting the requirements that we have.
Have you been having any problems with anything lately? No? You're eating and sleeping okay? Okay, wonderful.
We service approximately 140 residents. They're being talked to about various things that will impact them, not just here at Marygrove, but when they leave.
Drinking enough water? Well, at least you're honest. Some people tell me, oh yeah, I'm drinking lots of water.
You'll see them take little steps and bigger steps and bigger steps, and then we know we're getting somewhere. We're making some headway.
They helped me to renew my resume. They took me to an interview. It shows that there is a God, and He's not going to leave you. He's never going to leave you, especially in times like that when nobody's there. He will send somebody or some people or some organization to, help you.
To know the pain and the abuse that they went through, but they work toward getting better, and they get better, and they're able to lead a productive life. And life is not how you start, but it's how you finish.
Have you ever tried the cucumbers in your water? Oh, you gotta try that.
What did you learn?
Oh, see? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just reflecting. That's all. It's reflecting. I've been out the program for 3 years, and as I said before, I don't think of, Marygrove every day, but when I get to reflect where I was and how much Marygrove helped me, it always like gets me this way, because I don't know, like a lot of things that I have accomplished, a lot of good things that I've accomplished in my teenage years until now has happened with the help, the guidance, and support of Marygrove.
I think I had chills watching that video. How do you not have chills or tear up? It was actually about 1.5 years ago, Fletcher, that I saw a video just like that. I was emceeing an event for Marygrove. It was a trivia night, and I saw a video like that, and maybe it's had the same impact that it's having on you right now who are seeing this for the first time. That's what drove me to want to be part of this incredible organization. Stories like that of success, right, where they really are providing healing and hope for these kids. And so that is just one example of all the work that this organization does for so many hundreds, nearly 1,000 just this year alone. So it's incredible.
And I couldn't agree with you more, Kim. Again, 170 years that Marygrove has been doing the work that they do. So, all right, now it's time. It's time, folks, for your gifts tonight to directly support the nearly 1,000 children, adolescents, and young adults who receive love, support, and a home at Marygrove. Now, I've got some great news. We are so excited to share that Tim and Cindy Drury, great supporters of Marygrove, they have generously pledged $50,000, but it is a match. So I've got $50,000. In order to get that $50,000 from Tim and Cindy Drury, we have to raise another $50,000. And that will give us a total of $100,000 towards our $600,000 goal. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Tim and Cindy Drury. Thank you so much. So what can you give to? Well, you can give to a number of different areas, and I'm going to go through them. But the very first one that we've talked so much about is safety. You can give to safety. $26,548 provides 24/7 care for all 140 children living on campus, but just for 1 week, one full week.
Wow.
These are boys and girls ages birth to 21 living on Marygrove's 43-acre campus. The children and youth who are placed at Marygrove, they have very little experience living in a safe, caring home. It is not enough to tell a child they are safe at Marygrove. They must feel safe. And when they feel safe at Marygrove, they bloom. Our kids deserve to feel safe, don't they? How about a tax-deductible gift, $26,548, give safety, 1 week of 24/7 for all 140 kids. How about it? Do we have any donors?
Oh, we do. This is popping up on our screen right here. So we have Michelle Heavens, $2,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so very much. We've got $1,500 from Liesel Duhan. Thank you so much, Liesel. Now, you can also give health. You saw it in the video about our Marygrove Clinic. Well, $14,274 covers Marygrove's on-site clinic for 15 days. That's roughly $1,000 a day. Now, when our kids arrive on our campus, most of our kids, they haven't received regular, consistent health care. Some have severe health issues, like diabetes, while others are suffering from common ailments like an earache or a cold or a toothache. Others, and this is not common, but this happens, others may have broken bones or bones that healed without a doctor's help. The Marygrove Clinic has been especially important during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our nurse practitioner, our licensed practical nurse, registered nurse, and pharmacy technician ensure that all of our kids remain healthy while in our care. Just like your kids, our kids also need good health to live good lives. The Marygrove Clinic relies on your generous, caring financial support. Remember that $50K match from Tim and Cindy Drury. How about it? $14,274. I just saw one donor at $26,000. My first level, $26,548. When that donor comes back around again,
wow.
Thank you, Stephen Ray.
Thank
Way
you, Stephen.
to go.
That is so cool, and I love that we can see when this is happening. Literally in the moment, we can see it.
Thank you so much, Stephen. That helps us towards our goal. Now, let me talk about a third level. You can give support. $10,369 provides 1 month of educational support for 140 children. Thank you, Nick and Tian Rugon. You have given us $10,000, and I want to thank them so very, very much. Who wants to match? Nick and Tian Rugon, thank you so much for your $10,000 donation. And guess what? On the other side of this card, I have a big surprise. We have an anonymous donor, who's also putting up a match. But this match is $100,000. So I've got a donor that's going to give us $100. If we can generate a match at $100, that would be huge. We'd get up to about $360,000 or $400,000 very quickly. Hey, Karen Noto just gave us $500. Thank you so very much.
Beth Schuler, $500. Beth, thank you.
Thank you very, very much. And we're going to get it again from Stephen Ray at $26,000. So much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, you can also give Independence. Independence is my next slide. That's $5,004. Now, that covers a full year, the annual cost of care for one of our young adults in our transitional living program. Now, let me talk just a second about it. The transitional living program provides home for 24 young adults. Now, what's the goal? The ultimate goal for these young adults is to help them become independent people with thriving lives in our community. And believe me, once they get that thriving life in our community, they will give back. They will give back to Marygrove, and they will give back to the community. In other words, we help kids bloom into adults. Will you give our young adults that feeling of independence at $5,004, totally tax deductible? Thank you so very, very much for your donations. How are we doing on donations?
Okay, we have Dawn Simon coming in with a $100 donation, so thank you so much to Dawn. Who else do we have?
Tim Beecher at $1,000. Thank you so very much, Tim Beecher.
All right, we have Brent Baxter, $500. All of these, by the way, no matter the amount, we are so, so grateful. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Even $200 from Laurie and Larry Badler. Thank you so very, very, very much. Now let me talk about another level. We can give therapy, and therapy comes at a cost of $2,464. Therapy supports a child's clinical therapy for 4 months. $2,464 will support that therapy for one child for 4 months. And I am thrilled to announce that Emily and Ali Zai have committed $2,500. Emily Zai, thank you very much, as well as Ali Zai, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let me go back to my $5,000 donations. Tom and Kim Chalu have given us $5,000. Thank you so very much, Tom and Kim Chalu, as well as David and Carrie Helms at $5,004. That's $10,000 more dollars for Marygrove. Tom and Kim Chalu, David and Carrie Helms, thank you, thank you, thank you. How about one more?
Okay, we have $1,500 coming in from Karen Noto.
Thank you so much, Karen Noto. Now let me talk a little bit about therapy. Lewis Rice at $5,000. Thank you so much. $2,400, as we said, talks about therapy for 4 months. Now, therapy, clinical therapy, really is the core of what we do. Our motto, if someone needs help, we help them. As trauma experts, we teach perseverance and we build resilience. For many, their road is long and bumpy. We help them to begin to know that they can get through to the other side. We try and we give them hope. Will you support one child and their therapy? $2,464, as we said. We've got $5,004 from...
Was it Gretchen? I saw Gretchen.
Way to go, Gretchen. Thank you so very, very much. So clinical therapy, again, that is the core of what we do at Marygrove. We help each and every child to look to the other side so they can bloom. How about nutrition?
Very important.
Health, fitness, diet, and nutrition. $1,244. Remember that number. That provides one entire day of meals for all 140 children and their essential caregivers, and we're going to talk more about them in a second. Last year alone, this is a huge number, 87,842 meals were provided. No one should go hungry, and you can make sure every Marygrove kid has meals each day. I want to thank, again, John Winsky and Liesl Duhan for their gift of $1,244. Who else can give us $1,244? Thank you, Liesl Duhan. Thank you, John Winsky. And we will get $5,000 from Lewis Rice. Thank you so very much. $500 from?
Yep, Theodore Wheeler. So thank you so much to Theodore. It's really neat, again, to see this monitor with all these donations coming in. So
$500 from Rose Crawford. Thank you so very much, Rose.
All right, there we go. $250 from Genevieve Madison. Genevieve, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So let me talk a little bit about Peace. Although we got $1,000 from Tim Beecher. Way to go, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
Peace, $616, provides a child with 1 month of clinical counseling sessions. So there at Marygrove, there really is no typical resident. Each child is so special in our eyes. Our kids do, however, share some painful stories about abuse, neglect, and abandonment. And all three of those issues, abuse, neglect, and abandonment, they become remarkably similar amongst our children at Marygrove. Each child is different, but many of our children go through abuse, neglect, and abandonment. So for the moment that each child steps onto our campus, they are our kids, and they become a part of the Marygrove family. We provide a pathway out of their trauma so that their painful past, and this is so important, does not define their still bright futures.
Yep, amen.
Can you give our kids peace with a gift? That's $616. And I want to recognize Patrick Rizika at $616. Thank you so very much, Patrick. How about it? Tax deductible, 100%, $2,000. Again, we mentioned it. Gary Meyer, thank you so very, very much. And $1,000 from
Tim Beecher. There we go. Tim, thank you again.
Very good. How about education? It's all about education. Education at $304. We should see so many donors at $304. I want to recognize Steve O'Malley at $304 for education. $304, what does it buy? What does it supply? It supplies school supplies for a child virtually learning on Marygrove's campus. Now listen to this. Instead of a few kids learning from home, imagine 140 kids virtual learning and being homeschooled. In one residential cottage alone, there are 15 children, different grade levels, different school districts, different schools, different curriculum. If all this sounds overwhelming, then yes, it honestly is. Our kids have worked so hard to catch up to their grade level, and we are fighting to make sure that they continue to have the best resources on hand while under our roof in the pandemic. Can you support our kids with a gift for their school supplies at $304, $304 tax-deductible dollars? How about it? We've got...
Oh, Karen Noto, $1,500.
Thank you so much, Karen. And we also have $200 from...
Oh. Lori and Larry Badler. Hopefully I'm saying your names correctly. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing them, but thank you both so much.
Oh, this is a tough one. I'll try it.
Oh, this is all you, Fletcher.
$1,000 from Tracy, and the name left, so
A.
Tracy, thank you so much. How about protection? That's my next level, and protection is so, so important. My level is $128. That's from an anonymous donor. You can give protection. $128 ensures that each child in our care has a safe home, support, and treatment from an essential caregiver by their side every moment of every day. Make sure you comprehend that. Our kids have an essential caregiver by their side 100% of every moment of every day. So, how many days did Marygrove give in 2020? 54,698 days of total care were provided to children in need.
Wow.
And they were provided by 249 essential caregivers. We've talked about caregivers from the very beginning.
Right.
We've talked about essential caregivers from the very beginning of the pandemic. Our essential caregivers have made a huge difference. These professional caregivers provide round-the-clock structure and care, much like you and I grew up with.
Yeah.
So in advance, Rose Crawford, $500. Thank you so very much. In advance, I want to thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your donations to Marygrove.
Yeah. This is amazing. The money just raised here tonight by all of you who we've mentioned and so many more whose names anonymous, about 128 I think I just saw. This is incredible, and this is going to make such a huge impact on all of the kids here at Marygrove. The good news is if you'd still like to make a donation, there is still time. You will be able to do so until Sunday night at 9 p.m. by simply clicking that donate button through the event website. Donations of any amount, as I've mentioned, really do make such an incredible impact here for these kids. All right, we need to find out, maybe some of you have been waiting for this, we have to find out who is the winner of the 50/50 raffle. Fletcher, I see you getting excited again. Thank you to all of you who have purchased raffle tickets. Our event website's mobile bidding platform, by the way, randomly selects the winner. So we want to know how much we successfully raised. Do you have the number?
We raised...
I feel like we need a drum roll right now. I won't do it to spare your ears.
We raised $6,100 in the raffle.
Wow.
And the raffle winner, I believe I know her, Mary Kikta.
Ooh.
K-I-K-T-A. Congratulations, Mary.
Congratulations.
And I believe it's from St. Norbert's Parish up in North County. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the raffle winner, Mary Kikta. Way to go.
Congratulations, Mary. Again, thank you to all of you. Mary, so just so you know, a Marygrove staff will reach out to you next week and they can coordinate how you'll receive your winnings. But just a reminder, that silent auction is still going on. That's going on until 9 p.m. So you want to begin to place your final bids now. While we were not, of course, able to be in the same ballroom all together like we would have hoped because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we've said this, but it is so worth saying again. Thank you so much for opening up your heart so generously, so lovingly to these kids at Marygrove. Regardless of whether this was your very first time joining us for Marygrove's Bloom event, or maybe you're a veteran Bloom attendee and this is like Fletcher, his 5th time being part of this event. Tonight, you helped these kids at Marygrove, all of these kids, by believing in them and by saying yes to helping each and every one of them bloom. We want you to go go ahead right now, grab your smartphone out, or maybe you still use the paper calendars. Mark your calendar for next year's Bloom event. That will be held on Friday, March 4th, 2022, right here at the Four Seasons St. Louis in downtown. Of course, we hope to see all of you there. So again, thank you so much to all of you for opening up your hearts and giving these kids, these youth, the chance to really have roots to grow and heal. And with your hand in ours, we will continue to be their home. This is
Kim,
amazing.
I want to thank you. Are we going to see you on March 4th, 2021?
I hope so. I certainly hope so. Will you be there, Fletcher?
I'll be there if you're going to be there.
And we want to see everyone's faces, hopefully, right? It's great with technology. We can do this virtually, but we missed having everyone in person. But thank you for being part of this. Thank you to Marygrove doing incredible work in this community. Good night.